Welcome back to my channel, my dear lovely viewers. I know you guys must have missed me because I've not been dropping videos for a while now. But for those who have been active on Twitter and have been following my handle, my tweets, you notice that I dropped a tweet that I will be making a video on how to earn passively on Evmos chain, and that's exactly what I'm showing you guys right now. So I've already made a write-up which will make it easier as a guide for everybody to go through, this is the write-up right here. So, and I'll be putting all the write-ups in form of video so as to make it much more understandable for everyone. So right now what I'll be doing is the first step. As you can see the steps, so first thing and most important thing is to have a Yandex browser either on mobile or PC depending on what you're using, and make sure you have enough tabs opened, because the reason why you need enough tabs is because when you're authorizing transaction, when you're approving transactions on Yandex browser, you need to have manual tabs opened already, which is what will enable you approve the transaction, unlike other browsers that automatically open a new tab for you. But on Yandex it's different. The reason why are we using Yandex is the best browser you can use when it comes to Kepler wallet. So before I continue, please, if you're a new viewer, please don't forget to click on that subscribe button, and don't forget to like the video, share with your friends and family so as they can also benefit from this video. So again, after doing that, this is Yandex browser. Let me show you Yandex browser. This is how it looks. This is Yandex. For those who don't know Yandex browser, this is Yandex browser. Just open Yandex browser. If you check the number of tabs I open, you can see I have close to 70 tabs, because I always open tabs and keep so that I don't even need to forget. I will be updating that now. So here, the first thing you need to do once you have the Yandex browser is this: you need a Kepler wallet. You need to download a Kepler wallet extension. How do you get a Kepler wallet extension? You go to wallets. You can go to kepler.app, which is KEPLR.app. Yeah, so this is it. It will take you to kepler.app. So if you're using iPhone, that's your iOS. If you are using Android, you click on Android, it will take you there. I'm using Android. I already have the Kepler wallet already, but for those who doesn't have, all you need to do is to click install, and once you install it, you see it in your browser. And once it comes to your browser, if you can't find it, just click on the three dotted lines below here. Just click there. You see extensions. This is extensions. Just click on the extensions. Click on it. I want to make this video in a way that even if you're seeing crypto for the first time, you surely understand how it works. So I will need to enter my password now. So once I enter my password, it will take me to my wallet. For you who is actually coming for the first time, it will ask you to either import your wallet or you create a new wallet. If you're new, you create a new wallet. You make sure you save your seed in somewhere safe that you can always access, you alone actually. So once you do that, the next thing you need to do is, once you found the wallet, so the most important thing now, the most complicating, that it's not really complicating, so let me not frighten you or something. So it's not really complicated, but what you need to do is you need to deposit Evmos, that's EVM. So how do you go about EVM? You can't find EVM on Binance, you can't find EVM on KuCoin, you can't find EVM on Gate.io. So let me show you how to go about that. You can see here we have different networks on Kepler wallet. You can see there Sati, Cosmos, Secret Network, Starname, Region, Persistence, IXO, Keva, Tigray, and the Evmos itself, which is the last one on the list. You can see this is the Evmos I have here. I actually invested $100 initially. When I invested $100 on June 8th, I think that's like a month ago, June 8th. So after investing, I noticed the reward was so cool. So like 3 or 4 days ago, I added another additional $100, which makes it 200. So automatically now the 98 you're seeing here is the reward I made from staking on this platform, and it was actually initially $100. It's recently I added the new $100, but now the the return on investment is actually not as much as it used to be, but still it is still worth giving a try, because you keep getting it every day. It's after 24 hours. So this was the reward I get after 24 hours, which is 1.8 from all the stake I staked. So imagine getting 1.8 every day for 30 days. That's roughly 50 something, more like 50 something Evmos, and Evmos is currently around $2. So imagine getting 20 something. That's like getting $100 in a month. $100 in a month is a cool amount of money. Converted to Nigerian currency, that's close to 65,000 naira rather. So you can see it's cool. So that's someone else's salary. Some don't even end up to that. So it's cool. So that's that for that. So here, what we need to do again, for us to have Evmos before we even think of staking, we have what, just to make it easy for you, let's go to CoinMarketCap, CMC, CoinMarketCap.com. You go to CoinMarketCap.com, you get here, search for Evmos, Evmos, anyone, just EVM here. That's this one with the black logo. You can see it's currently 2.06. It's because the market actually went down a bit, so that's why it's even around. Sometimes it gets up to 2.4, 2.5 or thereabouts. But this is even the best time for you to buy Evmos. You can see it's actually down now. Mostly it's always around 2.4, 2.5, 2.6 down to 2.0, 2.04 and so on. So now you now click on market. Once you click on market, you check where you can get Evmos from. You can see this is where you can get Evmos from, MEXC. The major exchange is actually MEXC. The other exchanges are not very popular, but the major exchange, to be sincere, is MEXC. And MEXC, you need to take note of something. If you're using, you can use Yandex browser using Kepler wallet for Evmos chain. You can as well use MetaMask, but if you're using MetaMask, you cannot withdraw from MEXC to Evmos chain. But if you're using Kepler wallet, you can use it, because the address is only supporting that of Osmosis network. It doesn't support that of MetaMask, because it's a different address entirely. It's a different network entirely. So you need to take note of that. Even if you try making withdrawal, I think it will tell you it's an invalid address. So you need to take note of that. So all you need to do is you go to MEXC. When you go to MEXC, you buy the EVM there. Then you copy this address. That's the address you withdraw to. This address, this EVM, this particular one. Once you copy it, all you need to do is just to click on it. Once you click on it, you can see it says address has been copied. So what you need to do now is you go to MEXC. This is my MEXC wallet. This is it. I don't really use the wallet, but just for the purpose of tutorial, for the purpose of this video. So this is where you do withdrawal. Once you click on withdrawal, Evmos, you just paste your address, paste it. You click which of the address you want to use. The charges is 1 Evmos, and the time is around 106 minutes. So it's up to you. So that's it. Then if it doesn't come with tag actually. So any amount you're sending, you put it here, then you click on confirm. That's it for that, if you want to go through that way. But mine personally, I use Binance. How do I go about Binance? Instead of Evmos, I come here, I come to Atom Network. I use Atom Network, which is here. This is Cosmos Hub. This is Atom Network. You can see Atom here. This is Atom Network. So all you need to do is I will just click this. This is the address I'll use. I will just go to Binance. You go to Binance. When I get to Binance, I search for Atom. Once I search for Atom, I buy Atom. After buying Atom, I'll go to withdrawal. I withdraw the Atom from Binance network. Withdraw from Binance network. Withdraw Atom. This is Atom. You click on send via crypto network. You paste the address here. So you can see it automatically bring the network, which is Cosmos. Then I don't have memo. There's no memo for it. You put the amount you're moving. Then you click which wallet is it. Is it in your spot wallet? You select. If it's funding, you select whichever one you're getting it from. So after doing that, you click on withdrawal. So it's always fast on Binance. Actually, I've never tried MEXC, but on Binance, I know the maximum it can go, except if there's network downtime on Binance. Maximum, I think it should be 5 minutes max. So that's that. Once you withdraw it, the Atom will reflect here. You have the Atom. You can see the available balance I have after moving my Atom from after converting my Atom to Evmos. So let's go back to where I said I made a list. You can see I was not even going with the list anymore. So here I said we've actually done the second part. The third part, I said Evmos is not available on CEX, so you need to buy Atom from CEX, then send to Osmosis Network. Actually, it's on CEX, which is MEXC, so don't mind that aspect. The reason why I said it's not on CEX is because it's not on Binance and other major exchanges, and I don't want to advise people using MEXC, not because it will not work or something, but it's actually because I don't want you to end up using the wrong network to avoid all those issues. So that's why I actually said that. But it's very, very fine. If you are familiar with MEXC, it will be even easier and straightforward for you to use. So you can use that. So we've seen how to actually withdraw. So when the Atom drops in your wallet, you need to convert your Atom to EVM on Osmosis Network. And where's Osmosis Network? This is Osmosis Network I put here. All you need to do is fine. I'll drop all these links for you in the video description section so that you can have easy access to them. So once you have this, you need to go to the link. Let's go to us. Can just pick any. Let me just use any. Then we'll search for paste the address. This is the address here. So you can see this is the address. Once you open the link, this is where it will redirect you to. So it's still loading. So you click on connect wallet. Once you click on connect wallet, you can see the wallet is connected. Let's connect to my Kepler wallet on the extension. So right here, your Atom will be here. Your Atom will arrive here. But first of all, this is let me check my assets. So you can see the assets here. Yeah, I don't have anything here because the Evmos I have has been staked and it's not even on this network. This is Osmosis Network, not EVM network. Please don't get it confused. For you to understand this video, you really need to follow it bit by bit. When you rush it, you miss it. You have to pay full attention, please. I know some people might be complaining that it's too long, but it's better to make it long and you understand than making it short and you end up getting lost. That's why I had to take my time, please. So when you come to this particular part, we have the Osmosis. You already have your what is it called? We have our Atom here. So you go to trade just like we do on Algorand blockchain and the rest. So you have your Atom here. This is the Atom. You can see this is the Atom we have here, and then we have Osmosis down here, but we are not sending to Osmosis. We are moving our Atom to Evmos. I hope you understand, because we are moving from Atom. It is not the Atom we need, it is the EVM we need to use for staking. So since it was Atom, we were able to withdraw from Binance to Cosmos Network, Cosmos Hub. So our Atom is on Cosmos Hub now, but we want to use Atom to buy Evmos. We want to sell our Atom and convert it to EVM. So once you do that now, you can put max, or sometimes always remain, even if it's 0.001 or so that you use it for gas fee. You always, because their gas fee is very little. So just put little amount. But if you have zero, no matter how little the gas fee is, if you don't have that 0.00 something that they charge as gas fee, you can still not do any transaction. So always keep little amount that you use for gas fee. So once you convert it into EVM, you now see that the balance will now be showing. Now notice that the balance will now be showing here. You now have EVM in your balance here. You now have EVM in your balance, depending on the amount of atom you convert to EVM. So once you convert it, after it's now showing in your assets, you come here, come to this asset. Let me show you where this is assets. You can see asset here. I want to circle it to make it clearer. Well, you can see the asset here. So this is the asset. Once you click on assets, you now see that under your asset it is EVM. You'll be seeing now EVM. So once you are seeing EVM, when seeing EVM, all you need to do now is come. You already have EVM. So now I need you to take note of something. Pay attention here. If you can, as you can see, we are on osmosis network. This is osmosis. This is not Evmos network. Evmos has its own network separately as well. We have different network. If you see earlier, I showed you the different networks we have on Kepler wallet. So this is osmosis network. That is where you trade Cosmos Hub into Evmos. That's Atom into Evmos. So after you trade it, now the next thing we need to do is the Evmos that we bought on osmosis network. Now we need to take it to the main. It's like, for example, you bought how do I make it? I need to relate it to something that to make it more understandable. So now it's just like I went to buy flour in a bakery where they make chin. You know, they use the same thing, but they are different. They have different outputs. So now when I buy it there, I can't actually. I needed my own flour to make a bread. I need to convert it into a bread, not a chin. So when I got to that, after getting that flour, I need to take it to a bakery where they can convert it into bread and not chin. So now, and Evmos is now the bakery, Osmosis where they make bread, while osmosis is where they make chin. So I'm taking it from where they make chin now to take it to where they make bread, because bread is what I need. I'm buying that flour for bread to make bread. So after taking it to Evmos, that's where I will now make my own bread, so that bread will give me the output I actually want. So that is what we are doing now. So now we now go to here. This is our Evmos. You click on it. Just click on the Evmos. Once you click on it, we are withdrawing the assets we have here. Withdraw the assets you have on Evmos. On osmosis rather. We are on osmosis network. So you click on connect wallet. Connect wallet first. Connect wallet. Click on Kepler wallet. You can see it's connected now. But now the assets we have is on osmosis network. Though it is Evmos, but it is on osmosis network, which is this network. It is still here. Though it is Evmos we have, but these ones you are seeing here, it is not asset, it is network. It means network. Here is osmosis network. It's not as if it is osmosis coin. You need to get the difference. It is not osmosis coin or token. No, it means you are sending Evmos from, because we clicked on Evmos. So we are sending Evmos from osmosis network to Evmos network. So you need to really, you need to just pay attention here so that you don't make mistake. Because if you should make it like this, it will be telling you the value you have is 0. So this 1.5 you are seeing here, if you remember earlier, I showed you the amount of reward I'm yet to claim, which is 1.5 on my Evmos network. So that's what you are seeing here, 1.5. But the Evmos I have on osmosis, I don't have any Evmos on osmosis. So that's why you are seeing 0. This is the 0. Don't mind that 0 point minus. It's showing minus, negative. This is the actual balance. So it's 0. So don't mind this negative. It means the transactions I've done in the past and so on. so don't mind that. So that's just 0. So we are sending from osmosis because we are here to move the atom we got from Binance, which we sent to osmosis network. We are here to send it to Evmos network. So we are sending from osmosis network to Evmos now. So if you are sending everything, you can click on max, but it's not advisable to click on max. Why? Because you need to keep some little amount for gas fee as well. Evmos gas fee is always also very, very low. The gas fee might be around 0.001 or thereabouts, but it's actually very low as well. You can always keep like maybe 1 Evmos for gas fee, or even less than 1, even 0.5, as little as you can keep. But I prefer to keep 1 so that no matter how much transaction I'm doing, I'll always have enough gas fee left to avoid going out of gas. So when you have this already, the next thing you need to do after you put the amount of Evmos you want, you now click. Since we are using Kepler wallet, for those who are using MetaMask, this is what they will use, but we are not using MetaMask, we are using Kepler wallet. So just click on get address, click on it. You see it will now bring the address of the Evmos you are sending your Evmos to. So once you click on that, you can now come here. This place will now be highlighted. It's because I don't have enough Evmos in that network. I don't have any Evmos. It would have shown, this place would have been clearer, it would have been bolder. It will show that yes, you can click on it. Once you click on it, it means you are transferring from osmosis network now to Evmos network. So now you can now, if you now go to check your assets, you now see that Evmos, if you come back here, you now see that the assets will now move from here. It will now go to Evmos chain. It will now go back to when you go to Evmos chain. Let's go back to Evmos chain. Evmos. Do I even have the link available here? Okay, let's just do this to make it easier for you. Most times when you open anywhere, when you are anywhere, to just go to where you wish to go to, just click on the 3 dots as I showed you earlier from the beginning of the video, and click on extension. Once you click on extension, click on Kepler if you don't have any of the tab open. So here it will just bring you to where you can select any of your network. Just come here just to know that if it has, just to confirm if your Evmos has reflect in your Evmos network. Just click on Evmos. So you will see your Evmos will now appear here. So now once you see your Evmos here, the next thing that will come to your mind is I want to stake it. There's no point waiting. So now let me just show you how to stake. So for example, now I have 1.5 Evmos available, and I have 1.8 which I'm here to claim. This is 1.5 I have available. This is what I'm here to claim. What I'll just do now is I will claim it. Let me just claim it. It's very, very easy. You can see the gas fee is 0.01 Evmos. Okay, that's around $0.02. So the gas fee is fair actually. So click on approve. Once you approve, instantly it will add to my balance. You can see my balance, available balance is now 3.2999. So to make it easier, I can go from here. I'll just click on stake. So I'll now click on any validator of my choice. I'll now look for any validator of my choice. So now you can see it's actually redirects me here. So these are the active stake I have. The validators I staked on. I have Evmos Guardian and Spacefy.io. I have 20 Evmos on Spacefy. And though my plan is today, which is 17, that's the last day, there will be the last snapshot for airdrop. You see, I'm earning Evmos, and also for staking on this validator, this Evmos and Spacefy, they will also take snapshot, and they will distribute airdrop for everybody that staked on their validator. So now that means I'm getting 2 different reward. I'm getting staking reward, and at the same time I'll get the airdrop when it's time for airdrop distribution. So that's one thing about that. So if you want to be knowing about when any airdrop comes up or something, I always find a way to drop it. That's if you want, you can just follow me on Twitter, so that I'll always share it around. I'll always share it for you when I find any validator who is planning to make any airdrop or so. So Gato will be the next one I'll be staking on, because though it's their snapshot will be in 8 weeks time. So for now, here the one I just claimed, after the reward I claim, which I now have 3.2 or thereabout balance, I can just add more to my Spacefy since they are yet to take their snapshot. So now I can just say delegate, or click on delegate. After clicking on manage here, okay, let me show you. Let me go back. I hope I'm not going too fast, but I believe you understand it. So just click on manage here. Once you click on manage, click on delegate. Once you click on delegate, you can click on max, but don't always forget, don't be greedy, because if you click on max now, where will you get your gas fee from? You start looking for somebody, and it's not everybody that actually know about EVM. EVM is a new token, and EVM is very, very new, and is currently, it already has over 400 million market cap. I believe I give Evmos 4 years. When they distribute their total supply, when they are done with their total supply, I believe this project is going to go very, very, apart from the fact that you are staking and any reward. Please always have it at the back of your mind that you need to have some Evmos. Keep some Evmos. This reward you are claiming, don't use money that you don't need in the next 4 years, so that when you keep this money, when Evmos becomes something big in future, this money will just be like, it will just be as if you are gifted money by someone, because I believe Evmos will go a very, very long way. Evmos runs a wrecked drop from Ethereum blockchain. That's people that get wrecked by some projects. Evmos will now give you reward. They will reward you for getting wrecked, because it's not as if they are happy you got wrecked. They're just trying to refund some amount of money just to serve as compensation for you. So now, since I have 3.2999 Evmos, I'll just decide to use I can just decide to use 2.5. Let me just use 2.5. I'll just use 2.5 as what I want to delegate now. Let me delegate. Just click on delegate. It's so easy. So easy. So once you click on delegate, you see the page can just disappear. You see as if it disappeared. So that's because it needs to, once it authorizes transaction, it will close that page for you automatically. That's how Evmos works. That's how Yandex browser works. So it's so easy, but if you don't get someone to explain to you how it works, you might find it difficult to use. But right now, if you follow this guide, trust me, everything is so cool. So from here, let me just check. We've done this, we've done 5. You have now withdraw the Evmos. We've done that. After clicking on withdraw of Evmos, we've done this as well. These swaps drop almost immediately. We've done almost everything. So here, if you don't want to click on that stake, you can use this link as well. This link that I just clicked on, number 8. You can use it to go for the stake. It's still the same thing, but actually this one is much more reliable, because sometimes that one might be misbehaving due to network or something, on congestion on the side. So you can just use that one. You can see this one now is it's delaying, but that one goes faster. So what I'll do now is I'll go back, but you can see it's here to approve the transaction. But what I'll do is, let me go back. If it has not done, if the transaction is not yet approved, let me use the stake. This one I just copied now. This one is faster, it's more reliable, but it might have approved already. You can see here, you see all the active. You can see here we have active, we have all. If you click all, it will show you including inactive validators. So to avoid going to stake on inactive ones, it's better you just stay on the active ones. Then you can search for what you want to delegate on. You can just say space files. This is it. This is number 3. That's space file. So you can just say I want to stake. You want to restake. Always click on restake, or you want to stake. If you want to stake, okay, let me explain. There's a difference between restaking and stake. Staking means you want to stake the Evmos you have in your balance. When you come to stake, this is stake. Once you click on this, you see that means the transaction was not authorized, the previous one I did, so my balance is still here. So it means you want to stake your Evmos from your Evmos balance. That's what staking means. So I can just say 2.5. Then I'll click next. Then I'll click send transaction. You see that this one goes, you can see this one will actually go faster. You can see it closed the page automatically. That means it has been approved. That's how it does it, and it will reduce one tab. It will automatically close one tab. That's why I said you need to always have extra tabs. So here, let me come back. I can now come here. So when I click stake again, if I click, okay, it's not yet approved though. It's not yet approved, but it will. let me just go to, sorry, I want to be sure if it's approved. Okay, as I've told you earlier, let me do this. Let's just go to Kepler wallet now. Just click on this, go to extension. As I've always tell you, that's the best thing. When you notice your transaction is not okay, just go to that extension and check your wallet. You see it is still there, the money is still 3.299, it's still there. That means it was not approved. So that's where you can always see your available balance to make everything easier. So maybe there is possibility that there is congestion on the chain. So let's come back here. So I'll try it again. I want to see if there is any transaction fee. Okay, it actually showed. Okay, this one was 7 minutes ago. 7 minutes ago as well. So that's to show that you can check your status of transaction when you slide down your screen. So let me say 2.5 again. 2.5. Then next, send. Just retrying. Then 0.005 Evmos. Then approve. So I've clicked on approve. Let me go back here. Click on Kepler extension. Come here. Let me check. These are the assets we have. I have most of my assets are on Evmos chain. That's what it means. So that's that. Then let's go to the extension and see what we have in the extension. My balance, if it has reflect or not. So I believe there must be. If it's yet to reflect, yep, you can see now the balance has changed, which means the staking has worked. It has worked now. So now it means I've staked more into SpaceFi. So now you can just go. That's where. So let me now go back and show you how restake works. So that's that for stake. So this is, you can see it says transaction successfully staked. You have successfully staked your Evmos. So now just expect reward, because there is also what we call auto compounding, but let's forget that first. Let me show you what restake is about. So this was what we used just now, stake. Please don't confuse the two together. Don't confuse the two. I know a lot of people will be like, but this SpaceFi now, if I'm done with this SpaceFi, how do I now, what do I do? How do I move? Maybe they've taken their snapshot. You want to move the Evmos you have in SpaceFi to another validator that is claiming they will give airdrop too. So how do I move it from SpaceFi instead of remove? Because one thing you need to take note, please, it's very, very important. If you want to remove your Evmos from something you staked, you want to remove it totally. You want to withdraw from Evmos chain totally. It takes 14 days for you to get back your Evmos. That's to remove your Evmos totally. It takes up to 14 days. So now, here, that's if you should mistakenly click on this on stake, it means you want to remove, you want to leave all the validators entirely so that you claim back your Evmos. If you do that, you can only get your Evmos within after 14 days. And after that 14 days, you will not be rewarded for the whole of that 14 days. You just keep waiting for the 14 days to come, then you get your Evmos. So I made a mistake one time like that. I mistakenly clicked on stake and I approved it. Not knowing that it was on stake, I clicked instead of restake. And I paid the penalty for that by waiting for 14 days with no reward. So please take note of that. It's very, very important. So the restake now, restake simply means you want to move from one validator you are done with. Maybe they've already taken snapshots and you are just waiting for airdrop to come. Then you want to restake on another validator that is planning to make a snapshot very soon. So all you need to do is you move, for example, you want to move from SpaceFi to Evmos Guardian. So now this is SpaceFi. You can see from, it shows from is SpaceFi here, from SpaceFi validator. Then now you now select where you want to move your Evmos to. You can just say, okay, what is it? Evmos Guardian. This is Evmos Guardian here. Evmos Guardian is here. Once you click on it, Evmos Guardian, you can see everything I should have like 22.5 in, yeah, it's even written here. I should have like 22.5 in SpaceFi. So once you click max, here you can max everything, because the gas fee is separate from what you have in SpaceFi. So once you click on this, once you click on next, then you approve, automatically everything you have in SpaceFi will be moved to Evmos Guardian. So that's it. So, and again, I'll need you to follow this Twitter handle. Let me show you. And for if you don't have any idea about this, just follow my handle. There are some things you can actually read on. There are some retweets I made. This is my Twitter handle. There are some retweets I made about, for those who don't have idea how Evmos works. You see this? This is space file. This is space file that I just staked on. You can see what they said. They said, since Evmos stakers who stake with space file validator get extra stars reward, including medal card, NFTs, and whitelist spot. That's win-win for me. That's what someone posted. So that's what they are giving. So you can get whitelist for their NFT, and you can get the NFT itself. So that's one thing about SpaceFi, and SpaceFi is one of the reliable projects on Evmos chain. Then there are some here. These are you can start from the first one below. Here you can see Evmos is a this and that and that and that. From this you read everything about Evmos. Evmos is on these days. Let's take a deep dive into exploding project on Evmos and so on. So they tell you everything about Evmos. This is what is EVM, what is Cosmos. So when you read through this my retweet, I believe you understand what EVM is all about. And this is about their distribution of their airdrops. And their snapshots. You can see they've already taken their snapshot. I felt so bad because I knew Evmos so late, but it's never too late. I'm still enjoying Evmos right now. So, and the money I have in Evmos, I see myself holding Evmos from now till 4 years. So that's how much I love Evmos. So yeah, so that's that for that. For the restaking, it means you're moving from one validator to another. That's just it. Simple as that. Yeah. So that's that for the Evmos. The claiming is just to claim whatever you have you already have in the project, maybe the reward you got. So most of the things you'll be doing is actually on this extension. Click on extension, Kepler extension. So now you've seen how it happens. Most of the reward is actually it used to be 5% every 24 hours, but these days, due to market crash, when markets crash, the reward reduces. When markets is doing well, the reward increases as well. That's how they do. So imagine you have $300 and you are earning like around 1% of or so. It's majorly 5%, but currently I think there are a lot of stakers. A lot of people are moving to Evmos chain. People are begin to discover Evmos. So a lot of people are moving there, and the market is a bit down. So that's why the reward has reduced. Even if it's actually 1.5% you are earning right now, it is still okay. If you earn 1.5% every day than just keeping your money in your wallet, and you are not even earning anything from it. Imagine now the total investment I have just in a month was 200, and now I already have, and it's because Evmos has even dipped. It has dropped down. That's why you're even seeing 305. I invested just 200 in a month. I have 105. It's only a few business that you can do that will be earning you such amount monthly. Very, very few business. I'm just sitting somewhere and I'm getting this amount monthly. It's very, very cool for me. It's a win for me. If imagine the thing is, the more you invest, but one thing about me is, and one thing I'll advise you guys to do is, when you are staking, make sure you always share your legs. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because I get it, anything can happen. We should learn from what happened to Luna chain. So like this one now, anything can happen to any project. So you need to be careful. That's why I invest just $200 on this, so that even if anything should happen, I know that I'm not putting everything I have in one basket. So I just hope you understand what it's not as if I'm trying to put fear in you. It's just like taking precautions, because everybody must have learned from what has happened in the past. So you now take it as a guide for whatever might happen in future. So that's just it. And I believe and hope you guys will understand this and you take advantage of this chain. Evmos is a very, very sweet place to save your money, to be very, very honest with you. So if there is anything, I repeat, anything you don't understand, just drop it for me in the comment section. Don't just drop it. If you have me on Twitter, you can DM me. I'll always respond. Those who know me knows that I don't joke with responses. I always respond to anybody. And if you follow, I always follow back on Twitter. And also on WhatsApp, those who have me on WhatsApp, I drop free updates even on my WhatsApp status. I drop in my groups. I drop in my Telegram groups as well. And I always respond to direct messages. So anytime you have anything, just send me a message. I'm always there. My goal is to see everybody happy, everybody winning. That's what I want. I don't care if you pay me or not. If somebody can say, oh, wow, I earn from so this, please, for making me earn this, you give me this, I can take it, I'll take it. But I don't request for people. If somebody needs my help, I don't charge them to help them. That's how I do my things. So that's just how things are. If you have anything, just hint me. I'm always a minute away from you. Just let me know. I'll do that. So thank you very much for watching the video. Just a way of saying thank you to me. Please and please and please help me click on that subscribe button. Turn on notification to receive more videos once I drop them, and don't forget to share with your friends and family. So just please don't forget to do that. So thank you very, very, very much. See you guys next time. Bye bye.